the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between our visitors and the home team. On the visiting Oilers sideline, their head coach. This side not able to get it done in their home opener, hoping for some better luck on the road here. And on the Sentinels sideline, that is their head coach. His guys were winners in Week 1. You know they'd love to start the year with back-to-back dubs. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt up here in the booth with you. It's going to be Cade York to get us started. And we're off on EA Sports. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And they'll be led out by their fourth-year quarterback.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. And when you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
Come on.
Now, dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They'll go play action. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A gain of 15 there. And that gives him the first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Let's go now.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
60 Bison.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. And leading the way is their 4th-year QB.
He gave us all the excitement we could hope for last week, but it wasn't all in a good way, at least for his team. Never knew if his throws were going to end in a touchdown or turnovers, and he had a couple of both by the end of the loss. Don't want him to lose that gunslinger mentality. Just want him to be a little more thoughtful with each and every decision.
And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Going to the ground again on first. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Shotgun now on third down. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
These scouts in the NFL, man, they scour the country, right? Coast to coast. You know what they're looking for with defensive players? They are looking for game records. And that is exactly what this defender has done. He has wrecked this offense with back-to-back sacks.
Wow, beautiful punt there. They have them backed up all the way to the 2-yard line. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. And they'll have to go just about every bit of 100 yards to reach the end zone. That punt sets them up at their own 2. Throwing from his own end zone. That's him on the quick hitter. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line. And just like that, he's on the board. Not a moment too soon, partner. They needed him to start connecting as soon as possible.
Kate, they've not disguised what they want to do. Passing game has been just really prevalent. The numbers have been called. But finally, as you said, their first completion.
And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
That's good.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, and they go right back to him. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Jacorian Bennett there for the tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
He has it at the 33. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their second drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
He's dropping back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, they'll run. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that second down run.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Throw here, third down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, he puts a sack on the board.
The Oilers about set to punt. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Back out runs their offense. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and we're on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
At the 30-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19.
Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Second quarter about to get underway, and this home crowd excited as their guys have possession. They have it on 2nd and short. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Connects on the crosser. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That one goes for 31 yards. And that means first down.
39-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Here's a quick pass, cut outright. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
No gain.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 39-yard line.
Ready.
They are throwing it again. Connecting on a slant. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Hey, go.
Heads out on the bootleg. Buying some time right. He can run it. And on first down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds, or he could get the first down.
And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Well, they finally put some points on the board. Third time was a charm. 3 possessions, 3 points. Usually not going to win you a lot of games.
On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. And coming off our first points of the ball game, they're going to take over now trailing 3-zip. They go play action on first down. Flush down in the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. A quick throw completed out to the left. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Third down, and they need to get 10. They'll throw, third and long. They bring pressure, and they're going to get to him. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
ReeceMustSee headed back down as they'll punt it away once more. And he's brought down before the return gets far. This offense ready to get going again now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On the ground, this is Knight. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Let's go.
On in is Knight. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be third down. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
It's on the turf, ball's out, he lost it. And it looks like they got it back. They did. Offense maintains possession.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
Get up. Hawk 70. Ready.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. That brings up third down.
Okay, ready.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
To the air on third and long. He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Pass interference. Defense.
So with a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. He's got it on the bootleg. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Again to throw on second. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Dive play straight ahead. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now after the incomplete pass, we've got someone shaken up and in need of some medical attention. Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. They're throwing it. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
At the 14-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. It's a gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Line up the design keeper. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Oilers get some late points and the lead. Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook for that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he did was add to that trust.
On is Cade York for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Oilers take a 4-point lead.
7, Sentinels 3. Cade York.
Now is York to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
They'll take over.
This offense making its way back out now. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They're going play action. Cut out left. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 4.
3rd and just 2 to go.
3rd and 2.
Come on. Sit.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Takes it in at the 26. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Oilers and this running back headed back out for a new series. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. New set of downs for them from the 31. They'll run here on 1st down. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. Offense to the line for 2nd down. They're going to try and throw it here. On the move, hit it right. Winds up and chucks this deep right. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Lone back gets the handoff. He wants to, but he's not going to be able to continue the run. Got him 6, but they stopped him short. It's 4th down now.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Mitch Wisnowski on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. Pulled in at the 20. And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. Looking right, and he finds him. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
Here's Gould on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Oilers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Chased out to his right. And they get to him right behind the line on this one and take him down. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line. Here comes their offense out again. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. New set of downs for them from the 31. It's not on a carry. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
The gun, they'll give it to him inside. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Here we go, Shaq.
Here's a throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's looking Isaac Tislaw's way. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
4th down.
On comes the Sentinels punter. And they get to this one just shy of the opposing 30-yard line. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. They didn't add to their lead last time out. So they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here.
Here we go.
Give now to the running back. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll run now on 2nd down. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Tyler Newman with the tackle.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Tossing right to the short side. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage.
You know, you call that toss play, it's almost like a challenge to cornerbacks, Kate. You're challenging their will and their want to. Can they get down there in time to make contact behind the line? In this case, well, challenge accepted and mission accomplished.
They'll go play action. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 28. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
First down, Oilers.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 22-yard line.
Hand off to the back. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
He brings it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 7-yard line.
There's a dive up the middle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
And bring the tight end left. They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Oilers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
York to kick off.
Now he's York to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Another drive coming up for this offense. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this 3rd quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground. Right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
For a Portland first down.
Throwing out to the left, cut! Tried to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss.
A loss of 2.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
12 at the 39-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
So we're through 3 here. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Offense to the line. Second down.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to throw now. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. Racing down the left side. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Sentinels now within one score in the fourth.
You know, Kate, there's a reason that slant route has been in playbooks, I don't know, since football began. Because if you hit that receiver on the run, on target, on time, big plays can follow.
They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to try for two.
Cougar 19. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Here we go. Here we go.
Will line up for a 2-point.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to one score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down, play action. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. Down to the 10. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Oilers stretch it to a 2-score game in the fourth.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run, because with his speed, that route is a winner, winner, chicken dinner.
York now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Oilers push the lead up to 12.
21, Sentinels 9. Cade York to kick off.
Now is York to kick this one away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. Their offense ready to take the field now. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Flush down out to his left. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He finds it beyond the marker. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. So they hit him for 5 yards on fourth down, and they get the successful conversion.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Sending him on the dive. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
70 Timberwolves.
Looking to throw here. Buys time, rolling right. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Back to the air they go on second down. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a game 20. Portland, first down. First and 10 at the 36.
He's going to throw it again. Completed to his running back. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Working quickly here.
Brings up second and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Ready?
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Yards to go.
Liking 18.
Third and long. They're going to throw. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth.
Let's go.
Desperation time here on fourth. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
All set to go now from the 35. Here's the handoff. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's third and 7. They've got a man in motion. They'll throw, third and long. Throwing the out route complete. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe.
A gain of 12 yards.
All set now, first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first.
Second and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. That's completed right side. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16.
That's good.
It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it'll be first down, Houston.
3 yards on the
This
play.
defense did the best they could to track him as he ran all the way across the field, but eventually, you're just going to lose him. And that's when a completion was made and turned it into a significant gain.
Really? Are you kidding me? Come on, get it together. Show them what we're made of,
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone.
Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Check out.
He tosses right to the short side. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
That's another
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Portland. Oilers nearing their first win of the season. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Thrown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
Second and goal.
All right, here we go. Second down. Back to the well again. The defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. Here he goes, third and long. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Oilers have likely locked up the win right there. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Oilers go up by 19.
Cade York to kick off.
Now is York to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now this offense ready to head back out. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Airing it out to start this drive. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
All the left side. And he's hit just before he can pick up that first. So third and short coming up from the 33.
Brings up third and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Trying to push deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line.
That's good for Portland. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They go play action on first down. He rolls to his right. Big shot is hauled in. Feeder inbounds. Oh, what a play!
It's a gain of 30.
So we have a pause here. Inside 2 minutes, all reviews come from the booth. And they want to take one more look. Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
They sent it out to New York just to be safe, and the folks there saw enough to change that call.
Ready.
Here's a design run. And they're not going to give him an inch on the second down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
A gain of 1. Brings up third down and 9.
Right there, hurt.
Throw here, third down. Brought in right side. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Bronco 80. Ready, right?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. Well, as they celebrate to the boos of the home crowd, I'm sure you're having flashbacks, buddy. It's got to be music to their ears hearing those fans voice their displeasure.
It is so sweet, Kate, when you win on the road for a couple reasons.
Yeah.
I do remember. I remember silencing those road crowds. There's no better feeling than to hear, those boos and those cheers and all that noise just silenced because you beat them in their building. The other great